Hi everyone, it's Teacher Melissa, and I'm going to talk with you real quickly about first then boards, which is a type of visual that we use in the classroom and I think could be a useful tool for you guys at home as well. So real quickly though, I want to talk with you about a visual support just because I think that we're going to be sharing a lot about visual supports and how we can implement them at home. So visual supports are a support that refers to using a picture or other visual item to communicate with your child who may be having difficulty understanding or using language. Visual supports can be photographs, they can be drawings, they can be objects, written words, or lists. And the research really has shown that visual supports work well in a way to, again, bridge communication and just support communication between you and your child. Okay, real quick then, let's talk about a first then board. I'm going to show you some different formats, but a few rules about first then boards. So here's one in front of you that we have, and this is one that we use in the classroom. A first then board is just basically a visual display of something that your child prefers that will happen after completing a task that is less preferred. So maybe it's first we're going to work, and then we're gonna play. So first then boards can be helpful in teaching children to follow directions and learn new skills. It motivates our kiddos to do activities that they don't like, and it clarifies when they can do what they like or do like to do. A first then board lays the language foundation needed to complete multiple step directions and activities, and to use more of a complex visual system such as a visual schedule, and we'll talk about that in the next video. So really the key part about first thens is it helps our kiddos follow directions, and it helps motivate them to do activities that they don't necessarily like to do. So how do you teach it? So teaching first thens is basically you have to really decide what do you want your kiddo to do first. So that would be I would like to do work first, okay? And then I have to think about, all right, what is it that my child likes to do? So then I'm going to tack that on the back. So it would be first we're going to work, and then you're going to get to play. The really key important part of first then boards is that you need to make sure that your child can have that activity immediately after the work is done. Okay, and it should be that play activity maybe is a specific toy or something, but it should be motivating enough that it will increase the likelihood of your child wanting to complete the first step. Okay, so we're going to do a couple examples. I've now shown you one that we use in the classroom. Real quickly, I'm going to show you a couple different formats with using first then. So one of the favorite tools I love in the classroom is a dry erase board, and if you happen to have one around, they're quick and they're easy to use. And so I don't need always a set of board maker visuals that are, you know, in line of my first then boards, because I also don't always have them in the classroom of what I actually need, because maybe on that day a child wants a Skittle or something else. So what I would do is use a dry erase board. I have a number 1 and a number 2. I've got it set up there. So first we're going to work, and again, your drawings don't have to be perfect. I might just draw a picture of a teacher, okay, or whatever it may be, right? And the student. So first we're going to work, okay? And then we're going to get to play with the pop-up toy. And maybe the pop-up toy just simply looks like this. All right, so whatever it is that you're trying to communicate, you can also clarify on a dry erase board or on a piece of paper. So I'll show you the paper version. So here I've just put it on a clipboard on a piece of white paper, same idea, right? So first at home, it may be, all right, first we're gonna put your shoes on, and then we're gonna go outside. All right, so I would just quickly draw a set of shoes. And then I might do, depending on what you have outside, I might do a tree. Okay, it can be that simple. So again, I would encourage you guys to try using first then boards at home. It really does help with communication.